A pleasant good morning to all our listeners and viewers out here today. We are live at the Mindoo Phillip Park on this bright and lovely Sunday morning. And we are here to witness a battle between Central Castries and Choiseul in the 2026 SLNCA Sandals cricket tournament. We have had the preliminary rounds. We've seen some exciting cricket, some exciting performances from the under 19 players. And now we are at the business end of the competition. So we have two semi-finals being taking place today. One at the Babalastic grounds in Grosile. And here at the Mindoo Phillip Park, we have Central Castries against Choiseul. The news from the toss is that Choiseul won the toss and they elected to bat. We will be having a reduction in overs. We will be playing 43 overs in this encounter. It will be Tyler Werner from the commentary box end for Central Castries. And doing battle for Choiseul, it would be Jermaine Thomas and Zyle Thomas. Tyler Werner at the top of his mark. We have looked like it will be one slip posted. And Captain Theo Edward. Man at point. Cover, extra cover, mid off. Mid on. Man at mid wicket. And the two guys out are the third man and fine leg on the boundary. Jermaine Thomas to face up to the first delivery of this encounter. Tyler Werner races away from us now. This one is pitched up and well played. Jermaine Thomas forward, defends well. He is one of those who have been batting well in the competition. He has been on the boundary chats. He is the batsman of the fourth most boundaries hit, fours that is. So he has been in good nick. And this one leaves the batsman. Very unconvincing dab outside the off stump. Went through to be taken by the keeper. Good start there from Tyler Werner. Getting that ball to shape away from the right-handed Thomas. He would love to get a wicket for his team. Thomas is forward and defends well straight to the fielder. There's no run. Jermaine Thomas looks a good compact player. Neat in defense. No shot out of aggression so far. It's a 43 over encounter. And this one is a lifting delivery from Werner. Goes past the outside edge. Fumble from the keeper, but no addition to the score. This one a good line, good lift from Tyler Werner here. Making use of the conditions out there. 4 dot balls so far as he continues. And this one, and Thomas is back and defends well. Choiseul, they would know that after winning the toss and electing to bat first, that they would need to do their very best to put this Central Castries team under pressure. Again, a tidy delivery. Batsman is forward and defends well. This brings the first over of the contest to an end. The score is 0 for the loss of no wickets. A very good over there by Tyler Werner. Good start for his team. And a good start in defense from Jermaine Thomas. At the river end, it will be Cipriani Norville to partner Tyler Werner, and he will be bowling to Zalil Thomas. Zalil Thomas. Correction. This one is defended well. Zalil Thomas. Very short. And this one is wide down the leg side, and not good work from the keeper there. And this one going through his legs, and we'll get the first runs on the board for the Choiseul team via the extras route. Untidy from the keeper from Central Castries there. Badly lined delivery from Cipriani Norville down the leg side to the left-handed Zalil Thomas. What should have been a routine stop, resulting in 5 extras. First runs on the board for Choiseul. As Norville continues. And this one is shot, and Zahil, they go for a quick single. There's a shy at the stumps, and that will result in some overthrows. So they're able to go through for one. They come back for another. Will they attempt a third? No. Zahil Thomas sends Jermaine Thomas back, and that only results in 2 runs. This one was defended into the offside by Zahil Thomas. The fielder coming in, clean pickup, having a go at the stumps, trying to effect the run out at the non-striker's end. He had 3 stumps to aim at, but was unsuccessful, resulting in an extra run being taken. Good awareness by the pair out in the middle for Choiseul. Takes the score up to 7. Cipriani Norville. He's bowled 2 balls in the second over so far. And this one is edged and straight to the man, and the short-footed man region, and good catch there by Theo Edward. First delivery that Norville had pitched up to Zahil Thomas, going forward for the drive. This one lifting and getting big on the batsman, only succeeding in getting the edge, and a sharp catch taken there by Captain Theo Edward. First wicket down for the Choiseul team. It's Zahil Thomas. He's gone for 2 of 3 deliveries. Scott Theo Edward bowled Cipriani Norville. A good breakthrough here for the Central Castries team. Something that they would have discussed in the team hurdle. Keeping the intensity and getting an early breakthrough. And it did not take them too long to do just that. In the second over, midway through the second over of the encounter, getting the wicket of Zahil Thomas. Very good catch by Captain Theo Edward, setting the standard. For his team, as we have the new batter for Choiseul. It will be Janil Williams facing up to Cipriani Norville. And this one is outside the off stump, and Williams is watchful, allows this one to be taken by the keeper. 1.4 overs have been bowled. Score 7 for 1. And Jermaine Thomas and Janil Williams, they would want to build a partnership after winning the toss and electing to bat first. And this one gets the edge. A bubble there by the fielder in the slip cordon. This one goes down to the third man region. The fielder comes in and collects cleanly, only resulting in 1 run. This brings Jermaine Thomas back on strike. So Cipriani Norville, he has caused some trouble in his first over so far, 1 for 8. Final delivery in the over. As he comes into Jermaine Thomas, and this one is pitched up and driven out into the cover region, and there's no run. End of the second over, the score 8 for the loss of 1 wicket. That was the wicket of Zahil Thomas off the bowling of Cipriani Norville, caught by Theo Edward. New batter for Choiseul was Janiel Williams. It will be Tyler Venner to continue for Central Castries at the commentary box end for his second over. First over was a brilliantly bowled maiden. As he runs away from us now. And this one leaves the batsman. A good delivery going past the outside edge. Again, not a clean take by the keeper from Central Castries. We have seen that they have conceded 5 wides. A ball that he was supposed to have taken cleanly. And this one must have hit the gloves hard, as Tyler is running in. It continues this one again. Ships half stopped by the fielder at the short footman region. They go through for 1. This is Janiel Williams. He is 2 of 4 deliveries. Jermaine Thomas is yet to score. He was the opening batter. He has faced some 7 deliveries. And Tyler Werner, he has bowled well so far. First run of his bowling as this one lifts and leaves the batsman again. Jermaine Thomas offering a shot almost like he was in 2 minds. Not advised, as we've seen 1 wicket go down with an indecisive shot outside the off stump from Zahil Thomas. And this one again, brilliant delivery from Werner, lifting off a length, going past the outside edge again of Jermaine Thomas. A good take from the keeper this time. Tyler Werner is really getting some pitches out of this wicket so far. He has hit his lengths and with impeccable line so far as he continues. And this one is pitched up and driven over the offside by Jermaine Thomas. 2 bounces into the boundary for 4. And we have our first boundary of the encounter off the bat of Jermaine Thomas. Not convincing, but effective nonetheless. Would release some pressure off of him. He gets off the mark with a boundary. He had faced some 9 deliveries without scoring. Werner giving him some whiff, and he was able to capitalize. This takes the score up to 13 for the loss of 1 wicket. Final delivery of Werner's second over, and this one is short and wide. Wide called by umpire. First extra from the bowling of Tyler Werner. One delivery shy of his second over, and he has just considered the 6 runs as he moves in now. This one is short of a length and worked into the offside. They go for a quick single. A good hit from the fielder at point. Not out, says umpire Mark Vane at square leg. But good running between the wicket by Janiel Williams and Jermaine Thomas. Still in a quick single there. Just dropping this ball into the offside and setting off right away. Good communication between the pair. As we see the end of over number 3. The score 15 for 1. We're going to remind our viewers that Choiseul, they won the toss and they elected to bat first. In this semi-final of the Sandals cricket tournament. Jermaine Thomas, he is 5 of 11 deliveries. Janiel Williams, he is 2 of 4 deliveries. Cipriani Norville, the wicket taker in his previous over, to continue for Central Castries. And this one is edged and taken by the keeper. Good catch. Cipriani Norville seems to be the man with the golden arm for his team. This one was pitched up outside the off stump, and Jermaine Thomas going for an expansive drive, only succeeding in getting the edge. A good catch there by the keeper. Choiseul, they have lost their second wicket. Cipriani Norville, he's picked up his second wicket. A good start to life for him out there in the middle. Jermaine Thomas, he goes caught. Giovanni Eugene bowled Cipriani Norville for 5 runs of 12 deliveries. Just as Jermaine Thomas looked like he was getting the pace of the wicket, getting himself in, he had picked up a boundary in the previous over to get off the mark. Stole a quick single into the offside. First delivery of the 4th over. An expansive drive outside the off stump. That front leg not getting across to the pitch of the delivery. Only succeeding in getting an edge. Good take by the keeper. And well bowled to Cipriani Norville. His figures reads 1.1 overs, 2 for 8. As the new batter for Choiseul would be Samuel Jha. He comes out to do battle with Janiel Williams. And it will be Norville, Cipriani Norville. Full of confidence at the top of his mark. As he races in towards us now. This one is well lined. This one dropping shot of the keeper again. Not a clean take from him. And going into the boundary. Now for 4 byes. Again, what should have been a routine stop. Bouncing just shot. Just in front of the keeper. Lack of pace probably. As he now takes a step closer to the stumps. Cipriani Norville to continue. And this one, Samuel Jha is back and defends well. The score 19 for 2. Choiseul, they need a repair job. And no better pair to be out there in the middle. The experienced pair of Janiel Williams and Samuel Jha. They would have played a lot of under 15 cricket together. Norville continues and Samuel Jha defends well. One thing that I do remember about Samuel Jha is that he is a very solid batsman. Defends well, accumulates his runs in singles, and bats for long periods of time, just what would be required here today for his team. And Norville would want to see the back of him as this one leaves him. Good delivery there by Norville. Good line outside the off stump. Not giving any free deliveries or loose deliveries to the Choiseul batsmen so far. And that has resulted in him picking up 2 wickets for only 8 runs. This one is neatly worked into the leg side by Jean. And this brings over number 4 to an end. Another successful over for the Central Castries team. Choiseul and the 19, they are 19 for 2 after 4 overs in this semi-final encounter between Central Castries and Choiseul here at the Mindoo Phillip Park. Choiseul winning the toss and electing to bat first. They are 19 for 2 after 4 overs. Jeremy and Thomas, he's out 5 of 12, and Zahil Thomas, the other batsman, to be out. The wicket taker, lone wicket taker so far for Central Castries has been Cipriani Novel from the River End. And we will see Tyler Venner to continue from the commentary players pavilion end. He will be bowling his 3rd over of the spell. He has no wickets for 7 runs as he comes in and well defended by the batter. Janiel Williams, another very experienced campaigner. A good shot there through the covers. This one will run close to the boundary and makes it just about now. Pitched up delivery outside the off stump from Venner. And Williams coming forward and driving that one along the ground. Beautiful looking shot. And good effective shot that is from Janiel Williams. Takes the score up to 23 for 2. His first boundary. And the Choiseul team, they would be hoping for more of the same from Janiel Williams. This one is a short delivery from Venner, going past the helmet of Janiel Williams. Good response there from the fast bowler after being driven through the offside for 4. He really did not like that. And his response, a short delivery. Getting some good pitches out of the wicket. Going past the helmet. Just letting Janiel Williams know that he has this one in his locker. As he continues. Another shot delivery into the body. No damage done. Janiel Williams tucks this one into the leg side. There's no run. The score remains on 23 for 2. Janiel Williams, he would have captained the St. Lucia under 15 team last year in the Windward Islands competition. Another shot delivery. This one wrapping him on the pad, and umpire gives him out. Tyler Venner gets the wicket of Janiel Williams. We would need the benefits of the replay to see what exactly transpired. And the umpire judging Janiel Williams leg before wicket. Tyler Venner, after being driven through the offside for 4 in the over, responded with 2 aggressive shot deliveries and then mixing it up, pitching one up. Janiel Williams seemed to have been late on that one, getting wrapped on the pads and being given out. Choiseul, they have lost their 3rd wicket. Janiel Williams, LBW, to Tyler Venner for 6 of 9 deliveries. So Choiseul and the 19, after winning the toss and electing to bat first, they have been reduced to 23 for 3 from some good disciplined bowling from the Central Castries team. New batter Cullen Daniel. He will be facing up to Tyler Venner. And this one is pitched up and edges. Drop shot of the fielder at first slip. This will challenge the boundary and goes into the boundary for 4 runs. First delivery pitched up by Tyler Venner. Curlin Daniel coming forward with the drive. Getting in the edge. Not carrying to the fielder stationed at first slip. And he was not able to stop the ball. Trickling into the boundary for 4. 27 for 3. Not the most convincing manner to get off the mark. But nonetheless, the Choiseul team, they would know that after winning the toss, they would need to get runs on the board. That's the only currency that really matters for them. So they would be thankful that they were able to get 4 runs of the final delivery of the last over. And would be hoping for more, as it will be Cipriani Norville to continue to Samuel Ja. And this one is, well, bowled outside the off stump. The keeper fumbling, and the batsmen were aware enough and cross through for a single. We've seen quite a number of runs being conceded by the Central Castries team through the byes. As a result of byes, keeper having a hard time holding on to some of those deliveries, but he has held on when it really mattered. As Norville continues to Daniel, this one is wide outside the off stump, as signaled by the umpire now. Score moves on to 29 for 3. We are into the 6th over of the encounter. Cipriani Norville has been the pick of the bowlers so far for Central Castries. 2.1 overs. He's picked up 2 wickets for only 9 runs. As he will be bowling to Curlin Daniel. And this one is bowled him! This delivery straight on the stumps and going through the batter. A very good delivery there from Cipriani Norville, as he continues to pick up wickets for his team. Continues to dent the hopes of the Choiseul and the 19 team, as he picks up his 3rd wicket. This one was pitched on about the leg stump and swung away. Batter Curlin Daniel looking perplexed, but he had been bowled by Cipriani Norville for 4 of his 2 deliveries that he had faced. Curlin Daniel coming in never really looked too confident. His first delivery that he faced up to Tyler Venner was an edge that went through the slip cordon for 4. And now his second delivery being cleaned up by Cipriani Norville. The credit must be given to the Central Castries opening pair of Cipriani Norville and Tyler Venner. The way that they have held their line and lengths today has been impeccable, and they have reduced the Choiseul and the 19 team to 29 for 4. Not what they would have hoped for after winning the toss and electing to bat first. As the new batter for Choiseul under 19 is Shakim George, as Norville continues. This one is a full toss down the leg side. A no ball signaled by standing umpire. And the batter would have felt that he really missed out on that one. A full toss down the leg side. Really should have been a free hit, with no fielder positioned out in the dip on the leg side. Nonetheless, he has a free hit now. Can he capitalize? Norville to George. This one is a big heave from George. Not a clean take by the keeper again. And they managed to come through for 1. Another bye considered by the Central Castries team. Shakim George really facing 2 free hits on his first 2 deliveries, not being able to capitalize on any. So Norville would consider himself lucky so far as he comes into bowl to Samuel Jeu. And this one is played and good fielding there by Tyler Werner, stopping what might have been a certain boundary there. Samuel Jeu just opening the face on this one. Good sharp stop by Tyler Werner, who is a good athlete. Very good delivery there from Cipriani Norville, going past the outside edge. So he's really shown his ability to trouble the batters, to remain patient outside the off stump, on that off stump line. He would love to close out the over now. And this one is on the line of the body of the batter. No wide call by the umpire. This one was well within the guidelines. After over number 6, Choiseul under 19, they are 31 for 4 in this Sandals under 19 semi-final encounter. Jermaine Thomas, Zail Thomas, Janil Williams and Cullen Daniel have been the batters dismissed. Only 2 bowlers have been used by the Central Castries team so far. Tyler Werner, he has picked up 1 wicket for his 15 runs from 3 overs. And Cipriani Norville from the other end, he has done the bulk of the damage. He's picked up 3 wickets. As it will be Tyler Werner to continue to Shakim George. And this one is pitched up and swings away from the right-handed Shakim George. Does not make contact with this delivery. A better take from the keeper on that occasion. Shakim George, that front foot going down the leg side and looking to play at a delivery that was lined on the off stump. Better be advised to get in line with those deliveries, as this one, he is behind it and defends well. And there's no run. The score remains on 31 for 4. 2 relatively new batsmen at the crease for the Choiseul under 19 team. Samuel Jeu, he's faced 9 deliveries without scoring. And Shakim George, only just recently joined him. He's faced the 4 deliveries. Yet to get off the mark, as this one is driven neatly to the mid-on fielder. They go for a single. And they make it safely in the end. A very risky single that being attempted there by Shakim George, driving this one neatly to the fielder at mid-on, who is very close. There should have been no reason that the batters were able to get a single there. Score moves up by 1, 32 for 4. As Werner comes in. It's a short delivery there and well defended by Samuel Jeu. Some aggression being shown out there from Tyler Werner. This one digged in to the wicket. Short delivery, wrapping Samuel Jeu on the gloves, it looked like. Good sharp delivery from Werner, reminding the batsman that he has this short ball in his locker as he continues. And this one is pitched up and they go through for 1. So good thinking there by Tyler Werner, mixing up his lengths, surprising the batters with the short delivery, and then using the pitched up delivery to good effect. But so far, Samuel Jeu has played him well, as this one is shot and goes over the head of the batter. Wide call by the square leg umpire. And again, the wicket keeper, not collecting cleanly, succeeding in another run in favor of the Choiseul team. The score moves on to 35 for 4. final ball of the fourth over of his spell. As Vanna comes, and this one is short and wide. A good offer there from Samuel Je, going for the cut shot and not making any connection. And this brings over number 7 to an end. Choiseul under 19, they are 35 for 4. As we have been blessed with good weather so far today. Sun is out in all its glory. A good encounter, semi-final encounter. Both teams fighting for a place in the finals of the Sandals under 19 cricket tournament. So far at this stage in the game, the Central Castries team would be the happier of the two, one must say, having reduced the Choiseul under 19 team to 35 for 4. Only 2 bowlers used so far by Captain Theo Edward. And they have produced the goods. They have not disappointed. But the Choiseul team, they would want to fight back. Shakim George to face up to Cipriani Norville. This one is down the leg side. The keeper not able to collect cleanly. Wide, and the batters were able to cross for an additional run. It's Norville who will be bowling to Samuel Je, as this one is neatly worked into the offside, straight to the field at the point region, and there's no run. The Choiseul under 19 team, they are in need of a big partnership. They need somebody to put up their hand, and Samuel Je, he has shown in the past that he could bat for long periods of time. And the Choiseul under 19 team would be hoping that today would be his day. They've lost the 4 early wickets. Not what they would have hoped for after winning the toss and electing to bat first. In lovely weather. Wicket looks good for cricket. We've seen Tyler Venner being able to extract some extra browns. But we've also seen that the batters, if they give themselves a chance, get used to the pace of the wicket, that run scoring will become a lot easier. So the Choiseul under 19 pair of Samuel Je and Shakim George would be hoping that they could occupy the crease for as long as possible. It's a 43 over encounter. Lots of time left in the game as Norville continues. And this one is well defended into the offside. And there's no run. So it's a 43 over encounter. So the Choiseul under 19 team would know that there are still lots of overs to bat, lots of overs to build what they hope would be a winning total after electing to bat first. Norville continues. This one is worked into the leg side, and they go for a quick single. The bowler stopping in his follow through, not being able to prevent that run. So a good single being taken there by Samuel Je and Shakim George. Good communication, good awareness. And that's one way if to keep the scoreboard ticking, as we would say. So Norville continues to George. He defends. And there's no run. The score 38 for 4. And they would know that in order to put the Central Castries team under any sort of pressure, they would need to bat well with the likes of Theo Edward. This one looks like a slower ball from Cipriani Norville, pulling out the bag of tricks here today. But this one was too wide outside the off stump. Wide call by the umpire. So showing his ability to mix up the pace, keep the batters thinking. And this one is another slower delivery, but Shakim George is equal to the task this time. The score remains on 39 for 4. The Choiseul and the 19 team, they would know that with the batting might of the Central Castries team, they cannot afford to get rolled over here and expect to win. They need to bat and bat well. Novel to George, a short delivery, and George sways out the way. No damage done. Good end to the over from Cipriani Novel. A good end to the over for the Choiseul team in that there was no further loss of wickets. As we see the end of over number 8. Tyler Venner to continue his 5th over of this spell. He will be bowling to Samuel Ja. This one is pitched up and driven for the offside by Ja. Coming forward. This one will go close to the boundary and makes its way into the boundary now. A commanding stroke there by Samuel Ja. Tyler Venner pitching this one up. And Samuel Ja equal to the task. Dispatching that one through the covers for 4. 4 welcome runs there for the Choiseul and the 19 team. And this one, he is watchful, allows this one to be taken by the keeper. It's a good batsmanship there being shown by Samuel Ja. I did mention that he is one known for his ability to occupy the crease and bat for long periods of time. But he has also shown today that if the ball is in his zone, that he's not afraid to play his shots. As Venner comes up and pitches this one, a good Yorker length delivery. Well played by Samuel Ja. Looks like he's seeing those deliveries a lot better now. It's what you could expect from a man who has faced 18 deliveries so far. So Venner continues, and this one is back of a length, and Samuel Ja defends well. Score is 43 for 4. Inside over number 9. So Tyler Venner, he is into his 5th over of the spell, as I mentioned. Created with a boundary of the first delivery. He's come back well. Again, and not a clean take by the keeper. Looks like a bird may have stopped that ball on its way to the boundary. The batters, they are able to cross through. One, the keeper. He's padded up, the keeper, so maybe he would be advised to use his pads to try to stop those deliveries that are falling just short of him instead of using his hands. This one is edged and he takes the catch. He takes the catch this time. Just as I was advising him on how to stop those balls from going through him. A short delivery from Venner. Shakim George opening up himself and trying to open the face of the bat. But this one biting the edge, and a good take from the keeper. Choiseul and the 19, they lose their 5th wicket. With the score on 44. A very, very, very good catch from the keeper, who has struggled for the entire innings so far in stopping those deliveries that have resulted in several byes being taken by the Choiseul and the 19 team. But when it has mattered most, he's taken 2 catches so far. One off the bowling of Cipriani Norville and now another off the bowling of Tyler Venner. As we see the end of over number 9. Successful over for the Central Castries team. One that started well for the Choiseul under 19 team with Samuel Jer getting a boundary of the first delivery. But Tyler Venner kept his own and ended the over successfully, picking up the wicket of Shakim George. As it will be Cipriani Norville to continue. And he will be bowling to Jedani Dalsa, the new batter, who has been greeted with a short delivery by Cipriani Norville. Signal from the umpire is not a wide. It's 1 for the over. Good aggression there from Cipriani Norville. A brilliant catch there at the fielder at mid-wicket. And Cipriani Norville picks up another wicket. Not the man that the Choiseul under 19 team would have wanted to be dismissed. It's Samuel Jer. And Cipriani Norville picks up his 4th wicket. A very good catch there by the fielder at the mid-wicket region. Harry Monzi. A spectacular one-handed grab from him, resulting in the wicket of Samuel Jer. His defiance has been ended by a brilliant catch. 6 runs off 22 deliveries. So the Choiseul under 19 team, they are in all sorts of trouble after winning the toss and electing to bat first. More than half the team are back in the hut. Cipriani Norville, he has bowled 4.2 overs. He's picked up 4 for 14. Impressive spell so far from the young man. And he's been ably supported by Tyler Venner from the other end, who's picked up 2 wickets of his own from his 5-over spell. So the opening bowlers, they've done excellent so far for their team. As it will be Norville to continue, and this one is pitched up and defended well. So out in the middle now for the Choiseul team, we have Jedani Dalsa and Denzi Japol, who is on strike now. So 2 new batters out in the middle. 6 wickets down. Choiseul are in dire need of a partnership, and this one is shot outside the off stump from Norville. No signal from the umpire. So it's dot ball registered in the scorebook. Cipriani Norville continues to show his skills, slower balls. He's shown some aggression in the last 2 overs. His wicket-taking ability, as this one is pitched up. An appeal, not out, says the umpire. The batters are able to come through for a leg by. The score moves on to 45 for 6. The Choiseul team, every time that they've looked like building any partnership of note, the Central Castries team responds with a wicket. So Norville continues. This one is outside the off stump. A better take by the keeper. A dot ball to end his 5th over. Cipriani Norville, 5 overs, 4 for 14. Choiseul under 19, they are 45 for 6. And we've had our first 10 overs of this encounter at the Mindoo Phillip Park. It is Central Castries versus Choiseul under 19 in the semi-final of the Sandals under 19 cricket tournament. We have the other semi-final game being played at the Francis Babelastic grounds in Choiseul between the Choiseul under-19 team and South Castries. These were the top 4 teams after the preliminary round. It will be Tyler Venner into a long spell. His 6 of that spell has a full toss down the leg side. Then Zijapol swaying out the way. This one trickles all the way down to the fine leg region. Wide signal by the umpire. Denzi Japol really should have been swinging his bat after that delivery instead of swaying out the way. There's a full toss down the leg side. Free hit basically, with no fielder positioned out deep on the leg side. Certainly he missed out on a certain boundary there for his team. As this brings Jadani Dalso on strike. This one is full and flicked out to the fine leg region. They go through for 1. They think of a second. And then Zishapol sends Jadani Dalso back. It's just 1 more run added to the total. Moves on to 48 for 6. Then Zijapol on strike. And this one is pitched up and driven neatly by Denzi Japol. This one will go close to the boundary and picks up a magnificent boundary for his team. A good shot, this one. Pitched up by Tyler Venner. And one of the more difficult strokes to play. Non-drive. Perfectly executed by Denzi Japol on that occasion. Picks up 4 vital runs for his team. Brings up the 50 for the Choiseul under-19 team. 52 for 6 in 10.2 overs. This one is shot from Venner. Denzi Japol looking to make some room and hit this one over the offside. Not making any contact. Tyler Venner, every time that he's been struck for a boundary, he responds with an aggressive shot delivery. As he comes in this time, again another shot delivery, but badly lined this time. Down the leg side. So a bit untidy there from Venner, who was bowled very economically so far. It's his second wide of that over. He would want to tighten things up for his team. Comes into Jadani, and this one is through him. Bowled. A very good delivery there from Tyler Venner. And gets the better of Jadani Dalso. This one looked like a slow ball from Tyler Venner. So he too has showed his tricks. Used the shot delivery to good effect, pushing the batters back, and then using the slower ball and the pitched up deliveries to good effect. Picks up his 3rd wicket. Jadani Dalson, bowled by Tyler Venner for 1 run. Choiseul under-19, they've lost their 7th wicket. A good exhibition of fast bowling it has been from the Central Castries pair of Tyler Venner and Cipriani Norville. They both have shown the experience at this level. They've shown their skill set so far. Slower balls, aggressive shot deliveries. They've held their line and lengths well. And they've reduced the Choiseul under-19 team to 54 for 7. New batter for the Choiseul under-19 team, Zavi Agdoma. It's exciting fast bowling from the Central Castries under 19 team so far. 7 wickets down for the Choiseul under 19 team, as this one is pitched up outside the off stump. An expansive drive offered there from Xavier Agdoma, and no run conceded. Central Castries, they continue to pick up wickets. Choiseul under 19 batsmen, they've not been able to stay in and bat. As this one goes through to be taken by the keeper. Another dot ball. The end of over number 11. The score reads 54 for 7. Tyler Werner, he's bowled 6 overs, picked up 3 wickets for 32 runs. And at the other end, Cipriani Norville, he's picked up 4 wickets in his 5 overs. Denzi Japol and Xavi Agdoma, they would be hoping that the Choiseul team and Choiseul supporters would be hoping that these two could really put up a fight and instill some respectability into this Choiseul batting effort. It will be Cipriani Norville to continue. And this one is pitched up and big shot over the infield. This one is running away as Harry Monzi chases it down. And they only go through for 1. So a shot of aggression there from the batter. Gets this one out to the deep mid-wicket boundary, but fielder Harry Monzi being able to chase this one down. Good sliding stop. Saved 3 runs for his team. So Denzi Japol has shown now that he's prepared to take the attack, possibly, as we see the slip cordon being strengthened there by Captain Theo Edward. Cipriani Norville continues to hold his line outside the off stump of the batters, bowling to the left-handed Xavi Agdoma. Strong offside field being set by Captain Theo Edward, and this one is on the line of the stumps. Xavi Agdoma defends well. The score remains on 55 for 7. Choiseul under 19. They are under pressure. This is a semi-final. They won the toss. They elected to bat first. Not what they would hope for, but it's not over. They still have a fighting chance, as it's Norville, and this one is shot outside the off stump. And the batter would really feel like he's missed out on runs there. A loose delivery, one would say, from Cipriani Norville. Short and wide. Not making any connection on that in that instance. Xavi Agdoma. Open stance as Norville comes in. And this one, he makes connection this time. Over the field, at mid-off. All the way to the boundary for 4. Good productive shot there by Xavi Agdoma. What a way to get off the mark. Cipriani Norville getting too close on this occasion. 4 vital runs added to the total. 59 for 7. Choiseul under 19. They need more of the same. This one is shot and some aggression from Cipriani Norville. Really losing the plot here in this delivery. Wide call by umpire McVin. Central Castries pair, opening pair, they've shown that every time that they've been struck for a boundary, that they've responded with some aggressive music. And this one is shot again from Cipriani Norville. Better line this time, but no further damage. The score remains on 60 for 7. Choiseul under 19 after 12 overs. And we will have a water break now. So after 12 overs, the Central Castries team, they've been all over the Choiseul under 19 team. They've reduced them to 60 for 7. Much needed break, one would say, for the Choiseul under 19 team as a batting unit. They're able to go in and with the pair of Denzi Japol and Xavier Doma really showing that they would want to play more shots now and be a lot more aggressive in an effort to get more runs on the board. They would be able to strategize and approach the second half of the middle part of the batting effort a lot better. For Central Castries, it may be a much needed break for the opening pair. They've only used the 2 bowlers so far. Cipriani Novelis bowled 6 overs, picked up 4 wickets for 20 runs. And Tyler Werner, he has bowled 6 overs as well, picked up 3 wickets for 32 runs. For Choiseul under 19, we've seen Janil Williams and Samuel Jia both with 6 runs and Jermaine Thomas with 5 runs. So after 12 overs, Choiseul under 19, after winning the toss, they are 60 for 7 at the Mindoo Phillip Park in the semi-final encounter of the Sandals under 19 cricket tournament. We're going to take a short break here and resume when play resumes. We are back with the action here at the Mindoo Phillip Park, and we will see the first bowling change from the Central Castries under 19 team. It will be Aaron St. Clair to replace Tyler Werner from the commentary box end. So we're seeing the first bowling change at the 13th over. such is the good work that was done previously by Tyler Venner and Cipriani Norville. And Aaron St. Clair would be hoping to continue more of the same, as he will be bowling to Denzi Japol. This one is pitched up, and Japol is forward and defends well. Choiseul and the 19 team would be hoping for a change of fortunes after the water break. The first 12 overs, they would want to put that behind them. They've lost 7 wickets. Really not what they would have been expecting or hoping for. But this is a 43 over encounter. There is still time as St. Clair comes in, and this one is worked into the leg side by Japol. Uppishly, but not close enough to any fielder. They're able to go through for 1. First run after the water break. Score moves on to 61 for 7. This will bring Xavier Agdoma on strike. He is 4 of his 7 deliveries. It's worth noting that before the break, the pair of Denzi Japol and Xavier Agdoma, they had played a few aggressive shots, so it will be keep a keen eye on how they go about it after the break. As St. Clair goes, and this one is a short delivery down the leg side. A wide call by the umpire. Aaron St. Clair, a lot shorter than Tyler Venner, as he skips in now, and this one is punched over the offside by Agdoma, and they go through for 1. Think of a second, and they decide against it. Score moves up by 1. 63 for 7. See, there's 1 slip. Feel that point cover, extra cover, mid off, mid on, mid wicket, square leg, and a fine leg on the boundary. Is the field set as Aaron St. Clair comes into Denzi Japol. This one is pitched up, and this one goes with the shot. This one goes high. Is it an opportunity? Tyler Venner circles and takes a brilliant catch. Brilliant catch there by the fielder, running back from the mid off region. Eyes on the prize all the way, and taking a diving catch. Being able to hold on to that after hitting the ground as well. An impressive effort there by Tyler Venner. And Denzi Japol, he has to go back. 6 of 9 deliveries. Aaron St. Clair picks up his first wicket in his first over. And Choiseul under 19. The wickets continue to tumble. They have lost their 8th wicket. Score on 63. Spare word for that effort there by Tyler Venner. The Central Castries under 19 team, they've been brilliant in the field. Earlier we saw a one-handed catch from Harry Monzi at mid-wicket. And Tyler Venner, a strong contender for catch of the tournament there. Running back from the mid-off region. Keeping his eyes on that ball all the way and taking a diving catch in the end. Spectacular effort there from the young man. The new soldier, the new batter for Choiseul under 19 is Ethan Thomas. The batters so far, they've not had any answer to the discipline that has been shown by not just the bowlers but also the fielders of the Central Castries under 19 team. They've really not allowed the Choiseul under 19 team to settle. They've not allowed them to impose themselves on this encounter. And to remind our viewers that this is a semi-final. St. Clair, this one is pitched up. Looks to be a slower ball, rolling his fingers over this one. Deceiving the batsman all ends up. And another dot delivery. Recorded score remains on 63 for 8. Central Castries team, they mean business. Choiseul, the boxer against the wall. Ethan Thomas is on strike. This one is pitched up and he drives into the offside. A good stop. They go for a single. There's a shy at the stumps, but no damage done. Ethan Thomas gets off the mark. This one being hit straight to the field at point, who collects cleanly. But with both batsmen responding well to the call for the single, they were able to make it. This at the end of over number 13. The score is 64 for 8. Aaron St. Clair, who bowled the 13th over, he picked up the wicket of Denzi Japol. And we will see the second bowling change. It will be Harry Monzi who will be replacing Cipriani Norville at the river end. Cipriani Norville may have been asking his captain to keep him on. He's picked up 4 wickets. Just being informed by the statistician that the under 19 tournament rules 6 over spells for fast bowlers. So Harry Monzi races in to Ethan Thomas, and this one is pitched up. Wild swipe there from Ethan Thomas. This one, he missing this one altogether. This one missing the stumps. A good take by the keeper. Ethan Thomas is looking to put bat to ball. This might be an exciting exchange between he and Harry Monzi. It's Monzi. Nice run up. Runs in. This one is badly lined. Down the leg side. With the way that Ethan Thomas has shaped up and how he has looked to swing or attempt to swing those deliveries from off stump into the leg side, Harry Monzi may be advised here to bowl as straight as possible. But one thing's for sure, if Ethan Thomas connects, we can expect some fireworks as he swings after this one as an appeal, and he's been given out. So he only succeeds in finding the edge. A good catch again by the keeper. His third catch of the inning. And this one again, trying to swing this one into the leg side. Ethan Thomas. Fine edge. Another wicket going down for the Choiseul under 19 team. They have lost their 9th wicket. And we're only inside over number 14. Harry Monzi picks up his first wicket. Oh my, oh my. Not what the doctor would have ordered for the Choiseul and the 19 team. It was a long drive from Choiseul all the way up to Castries for the semi-final encounter. And they've not been allowed to settle. The Central Castries bowlers and the fielders have been all over them, not allowing them any room, any freedom. And it will be Christian Peter, the last batter for the Choiseul under 19 team. And Harry Monzi comes in now. This one is pitched up, is wrapped on the pad, a loud appeal. Not out, says the umpire. No further damage done, and the Choiseul and the 19 team would be hoping that the pair of Xavier Agdoma and Christian Peter could really delay the inevitable for as long as possible. As Harry Monzi runs in, this one is pitched up on the offside, not cleanly taken by the keeper, and they go for 4-1. Oh, Christian Peter looks to be limping. One would hope that he's okay. So Choiseul and the 19, 66 for 9. They would be hoping that Xavier Agdoma and Christian Peter could muster as many runs as they possibly can, get them closer to that 100 mark. Central Castries team would have other ideas. They would want to wrap this up as quickly as possible. As Monzi continues. And this one is wrapped on the pad. Loud appeal. Not out, says the umpire. This one is a really awkward defensive shot there by Agdoma. A delivery that was on his legs. Not sure if he did not pick this one up cleanly. Almost like he willingly allowed this ball to hit him on the body. Harry Monzi, 5 deliveries, 1 wicket, 1 run off the over so far as he steams in. And this one is full, and Agdoma makes connection now through the mid-wicket region and all the way to the boundary for 4. 4 welcome runs there for the Choiseul under 19 team. So Agdoma continues to play his shot. This one takes the score up to 70 for 9. Over number 14 completed. Harry Monzi 1 over. 1 wicket for 5 runs in that over. And it will be Aaron Sinclair to continue. And it will be Christian Peter. He has faced 2 deliveries. He's yet to get off the mark. Standard field set by the Central Castries team as Sinclair comes in. This one, he wraps on the pad, a loud appeal. No run, not out, says the umpire. Christian Peter is ready as Aaron Sinclair comes in. This one again, a slower delivery from Sinclair, but well negotiated there by Christian Peter, keeping his eyes on the ball. Last pair, they would want to make as significant a contribution as they can. The score is only 70 for 9. Good batting conditions out there. The batters just need to apply themselves. As this one is full and is bowled him. Yorker delivery to follow up that slower delivery. And this brings the Choiseul under 19 inning to an end. 70 all out in 14 overs. A brilliant bowling display from the pace bowlers from the Central Castries under 19 team. Very unconvincing effort from the Choiseul under 19 team in their time at the wicket. After winning the toss and electing to bat first, they would have hoped that the batsmen would have put up more of a fight. Tyler Werner, he picked up 3 for 42. Cipriani Norville, 4 for 20. Aaron Sinclair, he picked up 2 wickets for only 4 runs. And Harry Monzi, he picked up the 1 wicket in his only over. Brilliant display from this Central Castries under 19 team. No batter from the Choiseul under 19 team reaching double figures. It was Xavier Agdoma who remained not out on 9 runs as the top scorer. Samuel Jer, he faced the most deliveries. He faced some 22 deliveries for his 6 runs. So the None of the batsmen from the Choiseul under 19 team were allowed to really get going today. But kudos, credit must be given to the Central Castries team. The way that they went about it with the bowlers, the lines and lengths, the way they used the short ball, slower balls to good effect. Jermaine Thomas, 5 of 12. Zail Thomas, only 2 of 3. Jenny Williams, 6 of 9 deliveries. Samuel Jha, 6 of 22 deliveries. Curlin Daniel, 4 of 2 deliveries. Shakim George, just the 1 run of 9 deliveries. Jadani Dalsa, 1 run of 3 deliveries. Tenzi Japal, 6 of 9 deliveries. Xavier Doma, he was not out. He was 9 of 10 deliveries. Ethan Thomas, 1 run of 4 deliveries. And Christian Peter, he was out without scoring. He faced some 5 deliveries. 70 all out in 14.3 overs. The Choiseul under 19 team. Again, just to remind you of the bowling effort for Central Castries under 19. Tyler Werner, he had 6 overs, 1 maiden, picked up 4 wickets for 32 runs. Cipriani Novel, 6 overs, 2 maidens, picked up 4 wickets for 20 runs. Aaron Sinclair, 1.3 overs, he picked up 2 wickets for 4 runs. And Harry Monzi, 1 over 5 runs, and he picked up 1 wicket. A brilliant display from the Central Castries under 19 team. The game is not over. It's a semi-final encounter. A place in the finals on the line in this Sandals under 19 cricket tournament at the Mindoo Phillip Park. We'll have the innings break, and we will be back with the action where Central Castries will need to get 71 runs for a spot in the finals. Good afternoon, as we are about to resume the action out in the middle at the Mindoo Phillip Park. Just to remind you of the state of affairs here, Choiseul under 19, they won the toss in the semi-final encounter in the Sandals under 19 cricket tournament, and they elected to bat first. They were only able to muster 70 runs and they were bowled out. So the Central Castries under 19 team, they require 71 runs to claim a spot in the finals of this competition. And as customary, it will be Captain Theo Edward to open the batting for Central Castries. And with the new ball, it will be Theo Edward and Presley to open the batting for Central Castries under 19. And it will be Denzi Japol with the new ball for Choiseul under 19. The writing is clear for the Choiseul under 19 team. They need to bowl out the Central Castries under 19 team if they have any hopes of making it to the finals. That's Denzi Japol. Races away from us now. This one is pitched up and Edward is forward and pushes this one. This one goes past the point fielder. Go through for one. And they come back for a second and the chase is on the way. Central Castries, they are 2 without loss. Theo Edward off the mark. And the field that is set by the Choiseul under 19 team. One man position that slip. Short third man, point, cover, extra cover, mid off, mid on, mid wicket, and fine leg on the boundary. Japol continues. This one is shot and cut away by Theo Edward all the way down to the boundary past the point fielder for 4. And the first boundary. Central Castries, they are in a hurry. 6 without loss. This one was short and wide by Denzi Japol. And Theo back and across in a hurry. Cutting this one for 4. He has been one of the more prolific batters in the competition so far, Theo Edward. He has amassed some 386 runs, I believe, before today. So he is in form, and a Choiseul under 19 team, they would need to get him out early. Japol continues. This one is pitched up and he drives a good stop there by the fielder at point. Good cricket all around. And such is the form of that Theo Edward has been in, is taking him just 3 deliveries to find the middle of his bat. Denzi Japol is getting some good shape away from the right-handed batter. We'll be hoping to nick him off early. And this one is punched wonderfully through the offside for 4. This one was back of a length from Denzi Japol. And Theo Edwards standing and punching this one off the back foot. Not a man moved in the covers. 4 more runs added to the total. Central Castries, they are now into double digits in their reply. 10 without loss. Some 4 deliveries have been bowled. As Denzi Japol continues. And this one is edged. And the fielder at slip was just removed. Whatever the reason might have been. And this one goes down to the third man boundary for another boundary. 4 more runs added to the total. 14 runs without loss. The first over, just 5 deliveries into the first over. There was a slip in play, but after that shot from Theo Edward previously, the slip was removed and placed to strengthen the offside. Next delivery going for the vacant position. As he continues, and this one is shot and pulled away convincingly by Theo Edward. He's in a no-nonsense mood this afternoon. Finishes it over with another boundary. 18 without loss. After 1 over, all 18 runs to Theo Edward. A commanding reply so far from the Central Castries under 19 team. And Choiseul under 19 immediately. They have been put under pressure. Denzi Japol taking a part there in this first over. It will be Christian Peter at the river end for Choiseul under 19, and he will be bowling to Presley, who will be facing his first delivery. Given what we've seen from Theo Edward from the other end, Presley really, there's no pressure on him. He could look to play himself in. Let's see what sort of mood he is in as Christian Peter comes in now, goes past the umpire. This one is edged through the slip and the gully region all the way down to the boundary for 4. So definitely the Central Castries pair will be looking to play their shots, and they will be looking to overhaul that target of 71 in as little time as possible. Full toss that was from Christian Peter. Got the edge of Presley Gustav, but that one was perfectly placed in the gap as Christian Peter continues. And this one is shot down the leg side. A good stop there by the keeper from the Choiseul under 19 team, preventing any further damage, but wide call by the umpire. Choiseul under 19, they really need to keep their nerve, hold the nerve. The Central Castries under 19 team, they have come out firing. And this one is down the leg side again. A loud appeal from the keeper. Not out. Wide signaled by umpire Mark Vin. Presley. He waits as Christian Peter is at the top of his mark. And this one is a wayward delivery outside the off stump. Not far from being called a no ball. That one was, such is the width that was offered on that delivery. Another addition to the score. 25 without loss. 1.1 overs being bowled. As this one is better lined from Christian Peter. After his first delivery, he had delivered 3 consecutive wides, but on that occasion he got this one right. Presley Gustav allowing this one to be taken by the keeper. This one is a short delivery. A good aggressive delivery there from Christian Peter. And that's more like it. A team that are after wickets, they know that the only way back into this game is to get as many wickets as they can early on with the new ball. That was a much better delivery from Christian Peter. How does he back this one up? He goes short again, but a wayward delivery down the leg side. This one eluding the keeper and going down to the fielder on the fine leg boundary. So more extras conceded in this over from Christian Peter. Reduces the target to 44. In the Central Castries team, they have all the time in the world, some 291 deliveries. 27 without loss. This brings Theo Edward, who picked up 18 runs from the first over, on strike. Christian Peter is halfway through his first over, as this one is shot and wide. Going take by the keeper. This one swinging away from the right-handed Theo, who offered a shot, making no contact. This one was precious dot ball being registered there by the Choiseul under 19 team. It's a very long over being bowled here by Christian Peter. And this one again, another wide. No ball this time, called by umpire Mark Vane. This will result in a free hit, and to none other than Theo Edward. You don't want to be guilty of bowling so many extras, and certainly not no balls, resulting in free hits to this man. As he comes in now. This one is pitched up and spanked through the offside, but a good stop by the fielder. Some indecision between the two batters. Will it be a run out? No, he is able to make it. Presley Gustav is safe in the end. So there's a lot happening out there in the middle. Christian Peter is bowled 10 deliveries so far in this over. Can he close it out? As this one is pitched up and Gustav goes over mid-off. One bounce into the boundary for 4. Another very expensive over to start off the innings from the Choiseul under 19 team. And Central Castries under 19, they have taken full advantage. The score 33 without loss after 2 overs. And to remind the viewers that Choiseul under 19, they only got to 70 before being bowled out. So only a further 38 runs required for the Central Castries team to book a spot into the finals of the Sandals under 19 cricket tournament. Denzi Japol will be tasked with trying to get a wicket for his team. He will be bowling to Theo Edward. Theo Edward, he is 19 of 9 deliveries. The slip fielder has been reinstated. Final delivery of his previous over. He was able to get the edge. This one is pitched up and spanked through the offside by Theo. That one was pitched up by Denzi Japol. And Theo just flat batted that one through the covers for 4. That was a masterful stroke there from the young man. Takes him into the 20s. He is 23 of 10 deliveries. And he is dealing in boundaries. That's his 4th boundary so far. And Denzi Japol is being placed under pressure again in the second over. 37 without loss. Central Castries, they are in a hurry. Probably want to go over to the next semi-final. As you continue, this one is short. And this one does not make as much height as the batsman expected. A precious dot ball recorded. And sometimes when your back is against the wall like it is right now for the Choiseul under 19 team, you look for small wins in the encounter. Then Zijapol, he has been dispatched by Theo Edward. He would love to get his wicket. This one is pitched up and punched over mid-off. Did that go all the way? And I think it did. It carries all the way for 6. Such graceful timing there from Theo Edward. Didn't seem to get hold of this one, but such is the timing on the shot that this one sailed over the long off boundary for 6. Takes him to 29 and the score to 43 without loss. Only 28 runs more required. And the plans that the Choiseul and the 19 team would have had at the halfway mark have been quickly shattered by this innings. And this one is shot, and Theo pulls. This one goes high and long. Is it 6? Yes, another 6 signal by the umpire now. Takes him to 35 of just 13 deliveries. Denzi Japol is being taken apart here. Some 5 boundaries and 2 sixes being struck off his bowling by Theo Edwards so far. Strike rate of 269. He's not allowed to settle as he continues. This one is pitched up and driven through the offside. A good stop on that occasion by the fielder. It's good to see that the fielders are still prepared to put their bodies on the line, given the state of the game at the moment. Just 22 runs more required. Theo Edward 35 of 14 deliveries as Denzi Japol continues. This one is pitched up and driven over the offside. Glorious drive for 6. Another maximum in the over. Takes him into the 40s. No nonsense batting, no nonsense mood there from the Central Castries under 19 team. Theo Edward, he is in the form of his life and he continues along his merry way, dispatching anything that has been delivered to him today. He's taken a liking to Denzi Japol. He is 41 of 15 deliveries. Surely we would have one eye on his half century, with the 50 being brought up for the Central Castries under 19 team in the previous boundary that was hit. And immediately there's a change in bowling for the Choiseul under 19 team. Christian Peter, who delivered a 12 ball over in his first over, is being replaced by Ethan Thomas at the river end. And he will be bowling to Presley Gustav. 16 runs required for victory for the Central Castries under 19 team. As he continues, and this one is good stop there by the fielder at the backward point region. Good stop. Presley Gustav opening the face, trying to run this down, one down to the third man boundary. Diving stop there. Good dot ball there for the Choiseul under 19 team. Ethan Thomas continues. And this one again is defended well into the offside. And there's no run. Theo Edward, 41 of 15 deliveries. Presley Gustav, he is 8 of 6 deliveries. Partnership of 55 runs. We are only in over number 4. 3.2 overs have been bowled here in this semi-final encounter. Central Castries under 19. Behind the driver's seat as Presley Gustav turns this one into the onside through the mid-wicket region, and this one trickles into the boundary now for 4 more runs. Takes the score over to 59. And Presley Gustav, he moves into double digits. He is now 12 of 7 deliveries. I spoke of small wins within those sort of encounters. And the Choiseul under 19 team, they would want to at least break this partnership. And Ethan Thomas comes in. And Thomas, Presley Gustav goes over the mid-on region. 3 bounces into the fence. Picks up another boundary for himself and his team. The score now reads 63 without loss. Presley Gustav moves on to 16. And Theo Edward, he's at the non-striker's end. He is 41 of 14 deliveries. This one is a short delivery from Ethan Thomas. Wide call by umpire Mark Vin. So the Choiseul under 19 team, they've really not helped themselves with the amount of extras they have delivered so far. With 2 more deliveries left in this over. 64 without loss. Central Castries under 19. And Presley Gustav goes after this one, but this one is skied. The keeper calls for it. What a bizarre turn of events! The ball was skied and barely left the pitch, but the bowler, he cleared the way for the keeper, who had to come from all the way behind the striker's end, and the ball dropping in no man's land. Really not the best decision being made there by the bowler and the keeper on that occasion. That clearly was supposed to have been the bowler's catch. Nonetheless, the batter's cross brings Theo Edward on strike, and this one is punched into the offside. A dot delivery. 65 without loss. Central Castries under 19 in reply to the first innings total of 70 by the Choiseul under 19 team. They have reached to 65 without loss in 4 overs. Theo Edward, he is 41 of 14 deliveries, and he is ably supported by Presley Gustav, who is 17 of 9 deliveries. 1 scoring shot, 1 maximum away from a place in the finals. Just 6 more runs. Such is the destruction that has been caused by the Central Castries under 19 pair so far. We see another bowling change. We will see the first sign of spin today in this game. Both teams have operated with just their pace bowlers, and it will be Janil Williams taking up the attack from the commentary box end for the Choiseul under 19 team. He will be bowling to Presley Gustav, who is on 17 of 9 deliveries so far. Just 6 runs to win. How does Presley goes about this? Presley Gustav, that is, on strike. Janil Williams left arm over the wicket. This one is short and on the stumps. Well defended by Presley Gustav. As he comes in again, and this one is short and turns away, but straight to the fine leg ridge, and they go for a single. Will he get there? Yes, he does in the end. So there was a deliberate effort from the Central Castries pair out in the middle to get Theo Edward back on strike. It's only 5 runs left for victory. He is on 41 at the moment. Janil Williams comes in, and this one is shot and punched down to the long on region, right of the long on region. They come back for the second. Good running there from the 2, and they make it in the end. 2 more runs added to the total. They are now 68 without loss. Theo Edward, he is 43 of 17. Only 3 more runs left for victory. This one is short and down the leg side. A good stop there by the keeper, but wide call by the umpire. Takes the score up to 69 without loss. 2 more runs will take the Central Castries under 19 team through to the finals. And this one is panned over the offside. A big shot there from Theo Edward. Exclamation mark on the result. Victory for the Central Castries under 19 team. against the Choiseul under 19 team. They were set a target of 71 and they've raced to that target 75 without loss of 4.4 overs. Theo Edward falling one short of what would have been a well-deserved half-century, 49 of 18, and Presley Gustav, his partner at the non-strikers end, was 18 of 11. Really light work from the pair. A very good batting and bowling display from the Central Castries under 19 team. The Choiseul under 19 team, they would feel hard done by their batting effort. They really did not put enough runs on the board after winning the toss and electing to bat. Here at the Mindoo Phillip Park, they only were able to get to 17th. But credit must be given to the Central Castries opening bowling pair of Tyler Venner and Cipriani Norville. They really did the bulk of the damage for their team. And at their turn at the wicket, Theo Edward really took the attack to the Choiseul under 19 opening bowlers, racing to 49 of 18, making light work of the total, 75 without loss. And Central Castries under 19, they have booked their spot into the finals of the Sandals under 19 cricket tournament. They will be awaiting the result of the other semi-final that is being played at the Francis Babalastic grounds in Choiseul, between Choiseul under 19 and South Castries under 19. That game is still ongoing. But here at the Mindoo Phillip Park, it's Central Castries winning by 10 wickets against Choiseul under 19. A commanding victory, commanding performance from the Central Castries under 19 team here today. So the result here at the Mindoo Phillip Park in this semi-final encounter between Central Castries under 19 and Choiseul under 19 is that Central Castries under 19, they have won by 10 wickets. Handsome victory, and they have booked the spot into the finals of the Sandals under 19 cricket tournament. So on behalf of myself, Dexter Solomon, and the media crew here in the Combox, we would like to thank you guys for tuning in. The other semi-final at the Francis Babalastic grounds is still ongoing, and we will see you at the finals of the Sandals under 19 cricket tournament. Thank you and good afternoon.